Hello, my dear students. Welcome to economics classes for 12th standard. We are doing Indian economic development, that is in short IED. This is chapter number 8, Human Capital Formation in India. So let's start the video with your Jerry sir. So our chapter number 8 is Human Capital Formation in India. India's population is the second highest population in the world, and population of a country is viewed as an asset for the economy. So if we talk about people as resources, what we're talking, people as a resources, so it refers to the production skills and abilities of country's working population. Then they will be called resources. Who? People. So when peoples acquire ability and skills to contribute more to the process of production and economic growth, they become what? Resource. And accordingly they earn reward for the same. Like if I'm giving you example, so like earlier I was a common or simple people. Then what I have done, I have taken a training of teachers training, that is that called B8. Okay, Bachelor of Education. Okay, after completing my B8 training I become teacher. So now I become a resource to provide education to other people. Okay, so now understood how the people become resource. Now if we talk about our chapter name, that is human capital. So before going to human capital, first we talk about the two forms of capital, that is physical capital and human capital. Okay, so what is physical capital? All inputs which are required for further production. All the inputs which are required for further production, such as like machines, which if you are purchasing machines, so from machine what we are doing, we are doing further production, like tools and implements, factory buildings, raw materials. Raw materials are used to make the finished goods. These all are called what? Physical capital. Okay, so physical capital is what? Tangible. It means we can see, we can touch it. Okay, and can be sold in the market. And physical capital can be separated from its owner. It means we can separate the machines from its owner, no problem at all. Okay, now we'll talk about human capital. What is human capital? It is referred to as the stock of skill, knowledge and expertise embodied in the people at given point of time. It means it is about human, means people. So they are calling people as a capital. Why? Humans become that, so common peoples will become what? Human capital when they are become expertise or skill, or they fill with the knowledge. Then they become what? Human capital. Because human capital is required to make what? Effective use of physical capital. Who will use this physical capital? Who will use these machines, tools and implements? Who are expertise to use them. Okay, the people which are using them, this physical output, they will be called human capital. So let's talk about little difference about human capital and physical capital. As we said, physical capital is tangible. So on the other hand, we can say human capital is intangible, because the services which is given by the humans are what? Intangible. We can't see them, but we can observe them. Okay, so services can be sold, but human can't be sold. Okay, remember this one. The services of human capital can be sold, but human will not sold. Okay, then physical capital can be what? Separated from its owner. But in case of human capital, we can't separate what? Skills. Like the skills of a person, we can't separate the skills of a person from him. It will remain with him only. Okay, or her. So these are what? Physical capital and human capital. So I hope now you got some idea about human capital. So after learning about the human capital, it's time to learn about the human capital formation. See, a country does not become rich only because of the large population. The country which are having the highest population or large population, it is not like that they will be richest. Okay, the country will become rich due to the education, intelligence, people's capacity to work, and technological advancement. As you can see, in compared to India, the USA population is less, but still USA is more what? Richer than India. So it depends on education, intelligence, and people's capacity to work and technological advancement that makes a country rich and poor. Okay, so human capital formation, you can say human resource development also, means adding to the stock of human capital over a period of time. It means to make people a good resources. It refers to increasing the level of productivity and efficiency of peoples by making them more educated and healthy. See, when we give quality of education, good quality of education, so it will help them to increase their intelligence. And when they will be intelligent, so what will it will help them to acquire some skills, which skill will help them to work or to get a job, a good job, so that they can work properly. and when they will work properly, so it will help for the economical development of the country. Okay, so this education and intelligence and capacity to work helps the peoples to get a means of employment, and that employment will help in the growth of the economy. Okay, now we'll talk about the determinants, or you can say source of human capital formations. What are the sources, or we can say determinants of human capital formation? So first one is what, as we have learned already, that education. So if we are doing expenditure on education, it means we are giving the source of human capital formation. So educated persons becomes more efficient and productive and generates more income than those people who are uneducated. Okay, if a person is educated, so he will get the job easily, and a good job he will get, and he will be more efficient in his work. Okay, so education help in accelerating the development process of a nation. So expenditure on education is a good source of human capital formation. Then comes expenditure on health. See, a healthy person adds more to the GDP of the nation. GDP means national income of the nation, than a sick person. A sick person always have excuses of absenteeism. It means he will be absent from his work, and he will be, and it create what, loss of productivity. Because of him, that there will be a loss of what, productivity, because he will not do his work. So what will be, where 10 people are working today, only 9 people will work, so it will reduce the production capacity. So good health increases the physical capacity of a human being. So that's why expenditure on health is also a what, good source of human capital formation. Then comes training. Now you have given acquired skills, so technical training adds to the capacity of the people to produce more. What, already a person is capable, but if we giving training to him or her, so it will add to his ability only. Okay, now training can be of two types. It can be full-fledged training course, or it can be on the job training. Like, in order to become engineer, we need what, training of BTech. In order to become doctor, we need training of MBBS. That is called what, full-fledged training course, which is for acquiring the skills. After learning the skills under training of MBBS, then only we become doctor. Okay, on the job training, that when we are doing the job, that time our, you can say, institution is sending us outside, or even in the institution only, they are giving us what, time to time some training session that train workers in new technology, which help us to that familiar with the technologies and the new ideas, so that we can be more skillful in our field. Okay, so these three are the what, determinants and source of human capital, and there are more. Let's learn about them also. Now the fourth point under the sources of human capital formation is what, study programs for adults, even those who are more than 18 years old. So other than formal education at the primary or secondary and university levels, the government and the NGOs, NGO stands for non-government organizations, organize some study programs for adults to make them what, proficient in their work areas. They can be more aware. Then comes migration. People sometimes migrate from one place to other in search of better job or higher salaries. Maybe you have noticed the people who are living in villages, they are completing their education, and in search of the job, they are migrating to other cities, to Delhi, to Bangalore, and many more. Why? Because they are not getting the adequate amount of salary in their village or in their city. They are going to big cities, or you can say metro cities, in the search of the job. So it contributes, this migration contributes what, to human capital formation, as it facilitates utilizations of inactive skills of the people. So if they will remain in the village, so their skills will not utilize properly, it will remain inactive. But as they migrate to other cities, so it helps them to skill, or you can say polish their abilities or capabilities. So migration involves two type of costs. First is what, transportation from one place to another place. When you're transporting, suppose that from your village you are going a far distance to Delhi, so it will take what, transportation cost every time whenever you're coming back to home, so it will take a transportation cost. Then when more cost is there, what is that, is living, cost of living, because you are leaving your home and you are going to live in another city, so you don't have your own home at another city, so you have to live there on rent. So there is a cost of living also in different social environment. But these all costs become small in compared to the gains of migrations, which are much greater than the cost of migrations, okay, in the form of salaries. Then comes what, expenditure on information. So information relating to the job markets and educational institutions offering specialized skills, okay, It enables people to actualize their productive potential. When we are getting information regarding the job markets, that okay, this type of job is there in this type of market, in that market this type of job is there, and educational institutions offering specialized skills. Okay, by acquiring this type of skills we can get job in higher institutions. So like that, this type of information help us to, what you can say, increase in our personality. So it increase the personality of human capital formation. These all were the reasons, or you can say that sources or determinants of human capital formation. Now we will discuss the role and importance of human capital in economic development of our country. Suppose that first point is increase in production. As you have noticed that what is the meaning of human capital and what is the meaning of human capital formation. So by knowing the meaning, you can say that they'll help in increasing the production. So knowledgeable and skilled workers can make better use of the physical capital in compared to those people who are unskilled. Okay, so they will help us in increase the higher output and per unit of input. So it will increase the production in the economy. Second, they help to increase in the efficiency and productivity. Investment in human capital increase what? Efficiency and the productivity, and hence yields and gives what? Higher income to the peoples. And if they will get higher income, so it will definitely increase the economy of that country. Then comes change in outlook and attitudes. The human capital investment in human capital capital formation helps in the attitude of the peoples, which remain no longer what? Traditional and custom bound. Now people start making rational choices in respect of places and jobs. They are thinking about their place, where they are living, where they are doing job. They are checking the job security and the place also, that it is in metro city or other cities. They are thinking about their facilities, because now they are no longer remain traditional and custom bounds. This is the positive change which comes in their outlook and attitude. Then comes improvement in the quality of life. Now change in outlook and attitude, they are getting higher salary, so definitely it will improve the quality of their life which they are living. So it depends upon the level of education, health of people, and skills acquired by them. If you will not get proper education, so you will be remain unorthodox. Okay, or you can say that your attitude will remain traditional. So you need to get higher education. Okay, so you will get higher education, or you can say that if you are aware about your health, so you will live a better quality of life. So literate, healthy, skilled, and trained population is an asset of the economy. And remember, those who are illiterate, unhealthy, unskilled, they will be a liability to the economy. Then comes about inventions, innovations, and technological development. These are the developments which are taken place only due to the efficient, skilled human capital formation, which can be happen through the expenditure on education facilities, innovations, and inventions in the areas of productions and related activities. Then comes higher rate of participation and equality. See, human capital formation increases what? The rate of participation of labor force in the process of production. How? By increasing their productive capacities. Because due to the training and that new technology, now the people who are earlier, those who are doing work in the you can say company and producing some tons, now they are producing more tons. Why? Because they are now skilled, they are having more knowledge than earlier. So it helps in the what? Participation of them. So they are participating more now. So the higher rate of participation will leads to what? Economic and social equality in the society, because they will also get good salary and they can also live a good standard quality of life. So these were the what? Role, or you can say importance of human capital in economic development. I hope it's clear to you. At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.